Hey guys, I just panicked because Kairos mentioned something in his video which I need to check. And if that is true, I'm really pissed off. Like because I didn't yet get to every patch note. He already fucking mentioned that if you read through the patch notes and you read the descriptions, like the motivations for the balance philosophy and shit for this character, it always says like we wanted to enhance the offensive capabilities and like literally, yeah, now this character is able to mix you up and shit. Like they literally say this, like we wanted to make this motherfucker mix you harder, and he mentions something. If that is the case, I am getting really angry. Let me quickly. Also, the quality, I didn't even put the game on ultra because when I play, I just don't because it makes my PC a bit hot. But he said, and that is a form of counterplay I mentioned in one of my review videos, right? There's like sort of like guide content where I try to help players who are like a bit struggling or like maybe a bit newer to the game or whatever, blue ranks, right? And he mentioned something. And I hope that is not true. You are kidding. You are kidding me, right? Yeah, this holy fuck. Now I think I'm gonna put a segment in here. I'm gonna put a fucking segment in here from one of my videos, and then I will be back, and then you will know if you watch this now, you will realize what is going on. Do you see the bottom corner, right? -9. That kick is +9 on block, right? And then this situation is playable for him. So, or for her. So here, second hit can actually be stepped. And then just, you don't need to do like some optimal shit, right? But you need to get used to this a little bit. But you can, you see? Do you see how, do you see the sidestep I'm doing? Look. Do you see how minimal it is? That's the magic of actually knowing when and where to step. Do you see this, how this looks? It looks like I'm cheating. Right? And then just collect this, maybe. So, that was season 1. Yeah? That is what I did. Okay, I said to him, like, bro, you can sidestep this joint, and then you can make him bleed for this. Then, Then some stupid shit happened. Someone said, like, I'm unreasonable or, like, task level execution or some shit. Then I did a explanation of why. It doesn't matter, like how many mistakes were made, right? Where I crashed out a little bit and even made more clear why I do this and why it seems to help players, and I crashed out a little bit, but this is why I'm now so agitated, because like I care about this a little bit, yeah? Yeah, it's just a stupid video game, fuck off. Touch grass, fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off. It's I don't want to deal with these comments of like I just don't want to deal with these comments of like, hey, why are you taking this so serious, bro? It's just a video game, bro. Please don't write comments like this. I realize that. Do you think I don't realize that? But it's amazing to me. You know, every time these comments are written by people who don't care about Tekken or fighting games at all, because otherwise you wouldn't write shit like this. That this concept seems hard for you fucking maggot brains to understand. Yes, bro, at the end of the day, everything is just that thing. But is it so hard for you to understand that there are people, for example, in Europe, soccer, right? Or you Americans call it soccer, we call it football. But that shit is really important to people, even though it's just fucking stupid men playing with a stupid ball, right? But they love that shit and they travel around the world for their teams. They spend a huge amount of money to travel with their teams because the sport is important to them, right? Or people who collect, for example, model trains or like model train stations or something. Yeah, things are important to people, okay? Is that such an, is that, I mean, bro, look, the people who write this, I'm always like, I always think like, yo, but when I probably would look in your room, I would probably find the most well taken care of hentai collection in this world, right? Now I can also tell you, brother, that's a bit unhealthy. You know, this hentai obsession of yours, Maybe you should touch some grass. Bro, it's just, yeah, I'm a bit mad, okay? I'm a bit mad, alright? It's just a video game. Yeah, I know that. That doesn't help me right now. So now I will play the next segment where I explain why I put, like some guy was saying basically that, yeah, but it's hard, it's hard, Tekken, it's hard. And I was just putting emphasis on like why this is important for people to know, the counterplay, why this is important. So next segment, sorry. So Leo's back 1-4, yeah, this is like hard knowledge, yes. But it shows the player here, oh, that is one of the most popular moves that Leos at these ranks will throw out because it's free frame advantage, right? To show people, whoa, there is actually a counter to this. And believe fucking me, everyone who has watched this video, who has watched this segment, is gonna remember this. They are gonna remember this. Even if it's just, oh, I see that move, oh, wait a minute. There was something I could do, right? There was something I could do. There is something I can do here. To show you how you do it in a clean, efficient way, right? Now, if you want to listen to people that are not right, wrong, whatever, that when they tell you, oh, just mindlessly offense, just mindlessly 50-50 people, just run your shit, bro. Yeah, that can work. But do you want to play like this? Do you have fun playing like this? If you have fun playing like this is not the right channel for you, so fuck off. Okay? Do you think I want to fucking martyr myself and my brain by doing this like as a job or on the side as like something insanely serious? But do you think I don't care about my mental health? This video should show you I'm already at the brink of going psycho again. I was already accused of like something is wrong with you, like you have to be some psycho ass motherfucker, right? Like as German bastard is fucking crazy. Yeah, bro, I am, but only because you make me into this monster. God, I can't rant every time, otherwise it's gonna go on and on. Yes, you need hard knowledge for this. But it shows people there is counterplay and that you can actually make Leo bleed for this. This creates confidence. When you know shit like that, that creates confidence. That creates, wait a minute, I can actually beat this motherfucker up for this. That creates, wait, I have an answer here. I'm not helpless, right? And that is the mindset. So you realize, right? Like I tell him like, yeah, bro, if you can do this, like, because this move is really good, but if you step it, like, bro, that will help you immensely, right? That is your counterplay, bro. And it's getting removed. Like, that is something that I cannot. Yeah, bro, you buff sideways movement, yeah? You bastards. You give me a buffer so I cannot step here anymore, right? Which should actually this, I mean, think about how what is the word? It's almost sarcastic, right? It's like almost spitting in my face with purpose. Where like, yeah, we are buffing sidesteps and we are giving you like buffers and shit, right? And then they remove the ability to step. What? Why are you putting in buffers and shit if you literally remove frames where I could have stepped? What are you crazy? What is this is cynical? Is that the word? Bro, what this I didn't even know that. I didn't even know this. I know that with the low from where they give Bok a low on Leo because yeah, we felt he should be able to mix you, right? We think that every stance shouldn't have like maybe some other application form, right? I mean, think about it, but it's obvious. It's obvious. I will now show you why it's obvious. So I will show you. Let's take Feng. I will now not go season 2. I will go general Tekken 8 thing, right? So, Kempo, yeah. So Kempo, I think Kempo always had this, yeah. But it was a defensive stance, right? You could use this as utility to like KBD or whatever into it, and then you use it for whiff punishment, right? It was basically a utility stance you can use to create whiffs and whiff punish, right? So instead of maybe thinking about enhancing this or modifying this or expanding this concept, right? What did they, just to make everyone aware, sort of a reality check, they are honest about what they are doing, right? They are honest and dishonest, right? Because they say, quote from the Tekken, from the Evo Tekken talk is, we wanted to focus on the defensive aspect of a 3D fighting game, which is movement, right? So we do the sidestep joint. Sorry, GM, the joint. We do that joint. It's not how you... Sorry, I'm not from New York. If it wasn't obvious. But my point is, then they don't lie. But hey, at the same time, it's exactly what I obviously need to make some dedicated ultra video, or I don't even know, bro. Like, point is, what did they think with Feng in Tekken 8, right? So he has this low, right? And like, but what did they give him? They said, no, you know what? Feng Tekken 8? We give him a hell sweep. We think he should mix you harder here. Right? And it's again, it's about what Speedkicks... Sorry, but it's also something Speedkicks said. Speedkicks said, it's also not about... It's not about if this is literally too broken. Right? It's not always about if it's broken or not. Akuma, which I played quite a lot, was very, very, very busted. He was the strongest character in the game. At some point it was obvious to everyone. But it was kind of different with him, right? Because his power level was locked behind execution, pretty unpopular character. On tournament level he was very, very annoying to play and quite a lot of a problem for players. Excuse me. Joey Fury once explained this to me, because I was like, hey, can you maybe explain to me like what exactly it is about the character? And it's how he also completely fucks up risk reward and shit. Now, this is launch punishable, right? So it's basically, hey, it's launch punishable, right? So it's basically fair, right? So to speak, right? But this is what Speedkicks said. Speedkicks also said, is it fun? This is now obviously subjective. I will fully own this. This is now subjective, right? Fun. What is fun, bro? Some people enjoy getting spanked or eating shit, right? Evidently, I enjoy eating shit as well. Because look what is on screen right now. But it's not always about if this shit is fair, right? Okay, yeah, low is launch punishable, right? It's not always if this is fair, right? For example, this is my problem. It's not about fair or not. It's about how much fun is it in a game specific. In Tekken, I know no other... Guys, don't get me wrong. I played other fighting games. I played Launch DNF Duel. Okay? I played MKX. I played some shit where I know what real oppressive mix is and a game that has an offensive focus, right? So don't tell me, oh, you don't know how it usually goes in other fighting games. That's the thing that I always try to tell people. Tekken is a little bit different. It's a little bit different. And it's not only the legacy argument. It's simply this game used to work differently. And it's... How to say this? How do I... Sorry, this is very spontaneous. It's just... In Tekken, we don't deal with this kind of joint. That is not... This is why so many, and the loudest ones are obviously the veterans. Because they... How can you... If you started with Tekken 8... and you don't know anything else. And again, I still enjoy how I almost, maybe I'm gaslighting myself, but you know, I still enjoy the game, and I will try to adapt. But I can't deny that I have played so little ranked in comparison to my playtime in this game. There's something, obviously, maybe I'm protecting myself, or that I don't want to let go, or how to say, but when K-Wiz mentioned this, and he was like, yeah, back 1-4 from Leo, I can't do anything. I was like, bro, you can step. You obviously know this, right? And I was like, wait a minute, no, K-Wiz obviously knows this, which means, and then he says, they changed that. I was like, what? And look, general philosophy of this patch is, combos, mix-up, plus frames. That is it. It's combos, mix-ups, plus frames. Now, just to demonstrate something. The question is, now Jin, this sequence, right? So you land this, and then this happens, yeah? Now, the question is not, in my opinion, this is no opinion piece, okay? Is this too strong? The low is launch punishable, right? What do you mean? The low is launch punishable. Okay, obviously the duck is risky because if he wants to, he can just, and then, you know, whatever, that's like, probably, not, newest combo, right? I see he has some, crazy shit. But, point is, this is the Speedkicks thing. Is this fun? Now, or like, did a player search for this in Tekken? Was that what was fun? Right? This type of shit. And again, guys. So many players that I interacted with and that I gave help are Tekken 8 players. And they said even like, hey, I like the aggression. Like, well, it's okay. I don't have anything against you. But I also have to ask myself, this sequence, yeah, it's launch punishable, but is this fun? Is this tough? Is this fun? Is this fun? Is this fun? Like, he forces this on me. And again, fuck the May update. Fuck the May update. They're gonna make this plus 10. I tell you already, they make this plus 10. Yeah, what is meaningfully now gonna change, bro? Like guys. So, is this fun? That's my question, right? Then he goes breaking step. Whatever. There's also no real defensive options for you at plus 5. Not really. It is also an educated guess game. So that's just my kind of thing, right? Or if he wants to, obviously, if we were to put Leo on block here, you just skip the. Did I have anything in here which is bad? No. You can just skip this part and then right? And obviously, sorry. Just forward, I guess. Sorry, I didn't yet. Okay, so plus 12, we have the same situation. They made this low unseeable. So, yeah. And then obviously breaking step transition. So, I don't, look, and again, please fuck if you are now, but Jin has, like, it's everyone, I don't do this to pick on Jin, I don't do this to fucking pick on Jin. Okay, we can take Ling, we can take, who else? They buffed his shit. Raven, you don't care about Raven, I will just tell you, Immortal is really happy right now. That character, doesn't matter, no one of you is interested in this. Devil Jin, like it doesn't matter what character we take, guys. It does not matter. So, Kazuya, look, maybe I just don't know the game well enough. Maybe you tell me. So, this joint, yeah? This joint. I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, we don't even need to talk about anything else. It's like, wait a minute. So, this input, he can do like from crouch dash. In heat, this happens, which means, like, why would I even... So first of all, in neutral, right? So what is going on with Kazuya? So if Kazuya does some shit, you can implement a general strategy of I move towards the left, yeah? So, and then he can try to realign, he can try certain things, right? Okay, he has options, he has counterplay, but this one, for example, right, is something a lot of people could use. It's a 14 frame homing mid, but it's minus 12. Or if he wants like full tracking, right? Or back 4. But back 4 is a high. So what in God's ass fucked world would make you say, you know what? This. Do you see the range? I'm 2-9. 296! It literally has 3 units of range. Again, for me, it is not about what character is the biggest bastard here. It is everyone! It is literally everyone. Besides some exceptions, because they didn't have the balls to give Lee a knockdown low. Maybe should have done that, to be quite honest. It's just how do you? I mean, it's comical, right? It's like how much like okay. Now play this game with me. What in God's green does it literally have like 3? Let's quickly figure out. I just want to know exactly how much I'm getting fucked. Okay, nice. That's 3. Okay. Was that really? Really? Yeah, okay. It has 3 units of range. Mid-homing, safe on block. Doable from crouch dash because of the up-forward input. You see? With, obviously, you get fucked. So what in the... What is going on? What... I mean, it has so much range that like, as a mid, right? Like, as a mid... I mean, at least, like, okay, while standing free, I can use from crouch dash, right? It is even, like, a bit 1 frame slower, right? But, like, now, in any situation, you are completely overkilling this, right? And in heat, obviously it has really good, like, I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, even, like, a main man said, everyone said, like, hey, maybe not that long in heat, right? The heat timer still doesn't go down, right? We buffed, we did things that characters stay in heat longer in their most oppressive form, and it goes on, right? It's again, please, it's not Kazuya, it's not Jin, it's not Leo, it is the game. It is the game. It's like how Tai said this as well in his first stream. Like, it is the game. And guess what they didn't address, guys? Guess what they didn't address? Can I maybe no, I don't. Go to Tai's first stream. First ranked game. His first ranked game. Literally, he played against a guy on PC who did I put my frame rate to 0.1 to make you plug, to freeze the game. They didn't address it. They didn't address it. I think, who was it? I watched the Mendem, the King J podcast with Dante. Now Dante it's telling me, because I obviously didn't have the chat open in the Tekken talk. They said people were spamming in there. Address the cheaters. Address the cheaters. Address the cheaters. Address this shit. Address the shit on PC. Address that the game is constantly crashing. Are you enforcing? What is with the one and dunning? Are you enforcing the first to 2 now or not? It's shit. Either enforce it or not. Like, either enforce it or then make a deathmatch, like, whatever. But if you have a first to 2, then enforce it. Because otherwise it creates toxicity. It does. So just enforce the fucking first to 2. They didn't say anything to that. They didn't address the cheaters. They didn't address the exploits. You know, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Like with Heihachi. Even someone like Heihachi, they were relatively, well, maybe I'm even wrong here, but they were relatively modest. They were relatively modest with Heihachi, but even with him, they are like, let us address it. So we're buffing the tracking on this more, and then we make the payoff that he gets for you trying to step him, to use his weakness, right? Is that real? Yeah, we give him a 60 damage. Didn't even know it does that much. Do we have counter hit? No. So they say, okay, you know what, bro? If you want to exploit this weakness and he catches you with this, which is a very, very fast, right, 14 frames, 60 damage, which is I think zero on block. It's literally everyone, right? It's literally everyone. This is just the general. Yeah. So we can go on and on and on and on here, right? We can go on and on. Steve, I know Steve players are a bit this and that, whatever. Friend of mine says he thinks it's pretty sick, but like, what was it? No, what was it? What was the launcher? Oh, just this, right? So one of the when it comes to the identity shit, right? I mean, Steve couldn't launch you standing, right? It was really like he didn't have something like this. Like a clean ultra whiff punish, right? He had this, but look, you see this? And they say, okay, yeah, you know what? Let's give him this uppercut, bro. Like, it's just... This is a small thing. Like, this Steve joint is a small thing. And this goes on and on and on. But what really tilted me was this. This really tilted me. Like, this tilted me because I simply... Maybe I'm overreacting right now. I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking right now. But this really made my blood boil, because I was literally telling people in a review, hey, guys, I was literally saying, what did I say? You saw the video, right? I was saying something like, bro, this will give you confidence. This will empower you, right? This is why I do this, to show you there is counterplay, right? This is why I do it, right? You can be better, you can be stronger, you can feel more confident and more in control in this game, right? And they remove it. What? Guys, I don't know, bro. I don't know. This I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know what to say. Read the patch notes yourself. They are honest about it, right? It's not like they are even lying. They said they buffed sidesteps. Yeah, they made it more consistent and created more opportunities to do that. But at the same time, they did all the other shit, like this, for example, which is, yeah, they didn't lie, but at the same time, they, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and guys, if now anyone wants to tell you, yeah, wait for the May update when they're gonna address heat engage. Yeah, bro, what do you think is gonna happen? I already said it, right? They make this probably maybe plus 10. Yeah, and okay, now I can gamble with my options a bit with Power Crush or Parry or yeah, okay, nice. Like, okay, oh here, do you think this is now significantly better? Let me tell you, let me ask you this. Do you think this is now better? How much did you win here? How much did you win here? How much did you really win here? Sorry, where's this shit? This was plus 20 before. They couldn't rage out. They had no options, right? We wanted options, right? So this is just to tell you, it's not just a matter of having any option, right? Because now Leo has options, right? He can power crush. I show you. He can. I do the mid. I spam the mid. Power crush. Rage out. I spam the low, yeah? Okay. Cool. But I can bait, obviously. So it's just we are guessing, right? We are guessing. We are both like hard guessing. So, but I can also do the high, which I don't even know if this was a normal hit launcher. So is that better now? Is it? Is it? And I have to say, when I think about this, yeah, about the heat shit, yeah, if this was really a priority, right? Because this is something, the plus 17, this joint was something that was criticized by players who said, "Whoa, this is too much. This is too much. Like this is like coin flip shit." Was criticized from the very moment anyone saw it the first time. They got this feedback towards this situation for 2 years, basically. 2 years. And it was that much of a priority that they didn't put it into launch version, they didn't put it into the half-year update, where they did address something like, let's not lie, right? Okay, yeah, it tracks less. But it tracks less. But and throws no longer homing, then they do this shit with King and give him hit again. But point is, if the heat engage was that important to them and they would really listen to feedback, it would have been in the Season 2 update. The sheer fact they say, oh, it's that unimportant that we may address something in May, right? However that is gonna look like, that tells you anything you need to know. I mean, the sheer fact in this game, from the ground up, guys, right? Did we ever stop and pause and like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Did we ever pause and to really realize what actually this game is and now will be? Because it's their vision. I can't tell them to do things differently. But do we ever stop and see what this actually is? This is, I mean, if again, it will only be relevant to Tekken 7 players. But this is a 16 frame mid plus on block power crush. Right? How absurd is this? Everyone has this. This is absurd. Right? I mean, they tested this, right? The fact that this was tracking that much, do you think that was an accident? It wasn't. It wasn't. So, yeah. Now, Hellsweep. The Hellsweep update from Tekken 7, which I featured in the video before this whole shit show went down, and some people also picked up as a possible example. Their players were very loud. And they reverted it. Guys, I don't think this is gonna happen here, because that shit was a property on a move. They just enhanced the tracking on the Hellsweeps. Brother, they put so many new moves in this game that are supposed to do exactly that, right? Like, the sheer existence of Leo's low now in Bok. Again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Don't focus on Leo. Don't focus on Leo, okay? The sheer existence of this, it's like, do you think they're gonna remove moves? No. And these moves are exactly supposed to do what they are doing, right? I exactly know why they did it, right? For the goal they set out to do, right? For what they wanted to do with this update, evidently, what they did is exactly the right call, right? If you want to make this game incredibly aggressive and 50-50 heavy, that is exactly what you do. So, it's not that they didn't... So, I have to assume at this point, I have to realize this and just accept it, but I had a little bit of hope that maybe they're gonna buff the KBD a bit, and again, I'm not saying my opinion is the correct one, right? Now, this was an opinion piece, right? But I will, if there is, I don't know if there's even any interest there, because I want to also honor you guys and girls, because you put so many comments under the last, specifically like 2-3 videos, which dealt with the Season 2 thing. And I said I want to hear your opinion, so I will do a video about like, hey, what was your opinion? Maybe then you can say how your opinion is now, right? I want to take these comments and like feature you or like read them out, whatever, and then we can see how many people actually agree with the aggressive philosophy. So because I read comments of players who are like, nah, fuck this, like OS, like super heavy defense is so strong in Tekken 7, movement is so strong, I can't press, right, because of the threat of so many counter hit buttons. I want to press, right? Who am I to tell you that your feelings are not valid, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know, right? Because I read these comments and I'm like, well, who am I to tell you that you are wrong? You know what I mean? Like, if you want to press more, this game allows you to press, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I don't even know what to talk about anymore. I could probably go on like this for 2 hours, but it was just the moment when Kwis said this, because I just paused the video at this point and was like, I have to go into the lab and check Leo if that is really true, if they made this unstable. I can't even, let me test this one more time. He has to be wrong. Kwis has to lie. Kwis has to gaslight me here. No, there's nothing there. I can literally feel it. There's no moment. I don't see her moving at all. I mean, she has a parry, yeah, but she can't. What about this parry? This is only punches, right? I don't. Well, power crush also not. So nothing. Yeah, and again, it's not. Don't focus on Leo, okay? It is the whole game, okay? But okay. Yeah, Lord Kwis, I feel you. I feel you right now in this, in this very moment. Goodbye.